So I just finished a novella by L.J. Lee, also known as Leslie. Thank you so much for sending me your book. It is on KU, so go check it out. Wow. So at first I was like hesitant because I don't know, there was just something about the beginning where I don't even know the main female's character's name, or FMC, for like half the book. And at first it was bothering me, but then I was like, I don't really need to know her name because were you writing about my life? Like, seriously, were you writing about my life? No, I'm kidding. Somewhat. So, God, this is so heavy. So this is the book. It's called Twisted Spark. That's what it looks like. Beautiful Leslie. Wow. So I will say that the FMC was very relatable, very chaotic, wasn't graceful, was not demure. I will say that. She really, first of all, she deserved better. I wish she woke up. I wish she was able to move on, besides the end of the book. I really felt that pain. How do I explain this? Marie was almost like how I was. Now, I had been in an off and on again relationship for a while, and I was madly in love with him. Still have love for him, but I'm done. done. And it's hard to deal with that, especially when that is your best friend. And to watch them go in and out of relationships, claiming exactly what Lee was doing, is very hard because you want to protect them, but you also, have that love. So I know exactly how she felt. Now, I was not a single parent at the time that this was happening. That's a whole different situation, but anyway. No, he is not the father to my child, but do I wish he was? Sometimes. Anywho, that's complex. But there's still love for him. I still wish the best for him, but the way that Lee had treated everyone, but especially Marie, I don't feel bad for the way that Janelle, her ended up being her best female friend, wanted to hurt him. Yes, because as a best friend, I would have felt the same way. But for him to claim that Marie was his best friend and to treat her like that, to lead her on, and she kept explaining that. She didn't hold back. Well, I should say she kind of held back a little bit, but she really didn't. It wasn't like she was just dropping hits. She was saying. But there must, and I'm not trying to debunk what Lee did, because what he did was terrible. Was there trauma that happened to him prior? Why is he this way? What is going on? Why is he so afraid? What is, besides Carol, I got it, but what truly happened? And then to leave us off on that cliffhanger. But then I started reading part of the second book, which is, she gives you a glimpse into it. Oh, I apologize. Well, oh. kind of want to read it, but I kind of like want to see her really stand up yet again to him, and for him to finally get it. Like, I don't really want him to grovel at, like, on his knees, but, like, I want him to wake the fuck up. Okay, I'm gonna say that. Now, this is spicy. There were quite a few scenes where they were intimate, and, ooh, I can understand why she started out with, like, she's a single parent and she just wants the schmecks and stuff. And, like, I don't blame her, but she really fell for this character. And, like, I give kudos to her because the majority of this novella, she kept her kid out of it. Like, he knew about the kid, but the kid was at his father's house when they were having their relationship schmecks, right? So kudos to that. Like, the mom did not bring the child around this. But, like, when she did, they were more friends. Like, she truly, like, you could feel that anger seething through her, right? And, like, it came to a point where she was done. She checked out. I don't think she stopped loving him. Like, that's not going to go away, but she was just done dealing with the situation. Because she kept saying, I forgot the question. She kept asking him the same question every single time he kept texting her by the end. It was like the same question. And he never responded. And she checked out. She moved. She, like, disconnected her phone. Good for you. Good for you. Honestly. Because, yeah. Like, she needed that break. She did begin focusing on the future because I don't want to give everything away, but let's just say there's a reason that he, like, woke up in the second book, more so than what was happening to him. Right? Like I said, it's just a glimpse into the second book, but, like, I think he realized how hurt she was. And, like, I'm really glad that she ended up moving for a fresh start and having her bestie Janelle there. Because she, God well, deserves it. Like, she deserves it. So kudos to Marie. Kudos to Janelle helping her out. Lee. Ooh. I will say that there are a lot of guys like Lee out there, and it is honestly tiring dealing with them, right? Shiny thing to shiny thing. Ooh, squirrel, right? That's exactly what it said in the book. 100%. They're scared to commit. And when they do, they run away. Like, something happens. They sabotage it, right? And they run away. And, like, I'm not going to say I'm not guilty of sabotaging things. Like, I definitely have done that in the past. When you deeply care about someone, you put their happiness first. And, like, you listen to them. Sorry, you can hear my kid. Lee. Like, that's all I gotta say is, like, frustration with Lee. Anyway, thank you so much for this book.